Hello. Today I'm going to be showcasing my Python CHIP-8 emulator, which, as you can tell from the title, is very buggy. So here's the all the code for it. The CPU class specifically. It's a really big file. This took ages to write. All the instructions, and also was a pain to debug. All the key presses and OPCODEs, all that stuff. But yeah, and let's just run it. According to the README, as you can see, all we need to do is run this command. So I'm going to copy it, paste it in here. I'm going to change the scale from 20 to 10. So now we just gotta wait. And once it launches, we should see the IBM logo. Yep, right there. For that scale property, I can also set it to as big as I want, so 20. There we go, IBM. If I go to the OPCODE test, by the way, all the ROMs are located in the ROMs folder. You put all your ROMs in here. So test OPCODE.ch8. Yeah, not all the OPCODEs are fine. So 7x, I think that is 9x, 01, 02, 04. Yeah, so not all of them are working. But I mean, hey, at least the emulator launches. I mean, that's the great part. Some other things I need to fix are if I launch Space Invaders. I'm not about to check this out, am I? Yeah, so example of Space Invaders. The game doesn't really load. Like, I can press any key that's on the key map right now, and it really does not load, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know if it's in Space Invaders. But yeah, really all this emulator can do, or interpreter, sorry, all this can do is render stuff. Example, IBM logo, as I just showed. There's the IBM logo. I can also render the CHIP-8 Emulator logo, card, stage. I know there's an easier way for me to do this, but I don't really care. There, it loads. Now I guess I'm just going to go through some of the code. So the script that you run, so that I'm running here, emi.py. Really simple. All it does is that it creates an argument parser object, gets all the arguments down here, creates a display, a CPU, it loads the sprites, loads the ROM, and then begins cycling the CPU. Let's check out the CPU first. So in the CPU, we have a byte array, which is initialized with 496 values, which I'll say 0. The sound timer and delay timer. Sound timer really does nothing, as you'll see later. The registers, so VI, the program counter, and the stack. I'm using a deck because apparently that's better for performance. Speed, run, pause, running, and then the clock. Load sprites into memory. This one, right here. All it does is it loads the text characters into memory, so 0, 1, 0 through F, and we just loop the memory and add them. Next up, we have load program into memory. This takes in a program parameter, and all it does is it jumps to the program counter start, and just how do I explain this? It cycles through each byte of the program and adds it to the memory. And cycle, all it does is it checks for keys, executes OPCODEs, updates timers, and then renders. So you can see here where we update timers. Load ROM just loads the program into memory. It opens the file by reading bytes, as it stands for, read bytes. An execute instruction is the big one. So we increment the PC counter by 2, set X. Right, doing all of this, I can't really explain it that much. I know this is the bitwise shift operator. We're shifting this by 8 bytes, shifting y by 4 bytes. And then using a big match case statement. This is only compatible in Python 3.10. Yeah, we can execute all the instructions. The match case, I could have used an if statement, but honestly, using match was way easier. So yeah, and then all the instructions, I'm not going to go through them. And that is how we have this emulator.